The European Union's EU High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy and Vice President of the European Commission, Ashton, stressed Kuwait's significant role in promoting ties between Europe and the GCC region. In an interview with Kuwait news agency Kuna in Brussels ahead of her visit to the Gulf region, Ashton said Kuwait holds the rotating presidency of the GCC in 2014 and will play an important role in bolstering ties between the two regions, adding that she is looking forward to discussing pressing issues with the Kuwaiti leadership. Meanwhile, Ashton noted that the EU and Kuwait want to see the Syrian opposition coalition be as representative as possible of democratic forces in Syria and to dissuade people from giving their support to extremist groups. She then affirmed that both sides also share the goal of a genuine transition in Syria through the Geneva II process, highlighting the role of Kuwait as a major Arab donor opens up many avenues for cooperation with the EU, which remains the largest global donor. On a number of other issues, such as trade facilitation, visa policy, energy, the EU foreign policy chief stressed that the EU-Kuwait cooperation can complement EU-GCC relations for the benefit of both parties. The EU is also pleased with the substantial recent progress in Iraq-Kuwaiti relations, which should allow a normalization of their relations soon. Following the signature of the EU-Iraq Partnership and Cooperation Agreement in 2012, the EU intends to continue working closely with Kuwait to promote political stability in Iraq, which is critical for the broader region, she stated. On Monday, Ashton begins a tour of 5 of the 6 GCC countries: UAE, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Oman and Qatar. She told Kuna that her visit to the Gulf comes at a time when the EU and GCC members increasingly need to coordinate their positions on a number of issues. Finally, Ashton said the EU looks forward to the second UN humanitarian conference on Syria on January the 15th, where it will be represented by the EU Commissioner responsible for international cooperation, humanitarian aid and crisis response, Kristalina Georgieva.